a World Cup qualifying. The goal obviously is 2019 in China. There you see it. Bosnia versus Russia going head to head. We'll give you some rundown of where that one's going right now. They were locked pretty much throughout that game. And Belgium versus France right now. So if we get to that game I think the game's being played in Bosnia. The scoreline is 64-62. I believe we're into, that is the end of the game. So 64 Bosnia over, it's the fourth quarter, 5:47 to go. So 5:47 in that game is where we are. And that is the same two teams in this group. So France versus Belgium here. Belgium come here with 5 players that played in Eurobasket, a squad that has been decimated by retirements, injuries, and then obviously the odd player not released for club duty by Valencia. I think that was Taboo, I think it was. So it's an interesting matchup here. Van Rossum was Valencia not released. Taboo, I think, is injured. And Bako may be injured too. As for France, they come with 2 players from Eurobasket, with Boris Diaw and Ed Jackson. Ed Jackson making the run from China to be here with his fellow players, compatriots. Not often that France and Belgium get to play against each other. Got a feeling I might have covered the last time they played each other in a friendly just before the 2012 Olympic Games, when France did a 10-game warm-up series for that. And they met Belgium, and I think France won by 6 points as far as I can remember. So the French into Greece, they're Vincent Collet, the long-standing head coach of French basketball. And now to be introduced, the Belgian team. Lights are off. It's the dramatic music. And hopefully the emergence of the teams.
With number 6, Retin Obasoha. Number 9, Kamasaki Asili. Number 10, Elias Assisi. Number 12, Jean Salomou.
National anthems to follow now. First out of France, and then of the home side, Belgium.
Thank you.
Le roi, la loi, la liberté, the king, the law and liberty, the last three words, three parts of that anthem, La Brabançon, the national anthem of Belgium, which has been the music from since 1830, lyrics written in 1921, as recent as that. That followed the Marseillaise, the French Revolution, the famous anthem of the France national people. 1792 was the first time that song was written and played. Players shake hands with referees here, Vulto, Vujinovic and Suslov from Spain, Montenegro and Estonia. Now 3 referees tonight. This is going to be a keen matchup. There's no doubt about it. If you look at these 3 teams, these 2 teams here, where they lie in the in terms of qualification for 2019. Well, France and Belgium win with Bosnia and Russia. And as I said before, that game is going on right now. There's the French lineup, Boris Diaw and Ed Jackson, the 2 players who play outside of France. Jackson in Spain, Jackson in China. And Boris Diaw is, sorry, not him, it's Andorra. Andorra plays in Spain. Diaw plays now in Levallois. But obviously Boris Diaw with that NBA experience. Albisi there, 21. Louis Labarre, Lacombe and Ed Jackson make a fairly formidable starting 5. As I said before, only 2 players on this team played in Eurobasket, being Jackson and Diaw. As for Belgium, there's injuries, retirements, you name it, players not being available because of club commitments, means that only 5 players return to this squad from Eurobasket. They are Gillet, Zio, at the top there's Salomou, and I'll get the other 2 for you as well. I think Tumba was there. Eddie Castillo's the long-standing coach. Between these 2 coaches, they must have many, many internationals. And starting at 5, Salomou, Gier, Tumba, Van Wien, and Ober Sohan. The point guard for Belgium, 24 years of age, playing for the Uttinger Rockets. So Castillos knows full well home court advantage must be obtained with a victory tonight. We've seen Iraq overcome Iran. That was an upset. Can Belgium do the same here on France, their French neighbors? Vincent Collet has been to many, many championships. Very, very experienced. Castillo's in charge in the recent Eurobasket, where they were in Turkey in the group with Serbia, Great Britain, Latvia, Turkey. Didn't come out of it too well. They were bottom 2 along with Great Britain. They did manage to beat Great Britain in the first game. Seemed to be their only victory. Here's the retirement here of a truly great player in Belgian basketball, Axel Hervel. Played many years in Spain outside of Belgium, played for Real Madrid, Bilbao, retired from international duty after Eurobasket, and a nice warm welcome for him back into Belgian basketball. My word, they can still do with him, that's for sure. Kevin Tumba there, and there is Hervel and Castillos. So we're ready to go here. France versus Belgium. This is Antwerp. And we are almost ready. Louis Lebayri there, the Strasbourg player. Lecomte. He's for AS Monaco. We are underway. Belgium in black. France in white. Ed Jackson there. Got himself a contract in China after coming out of the NBA. Jackson wears 91. Andrew Albasi, 90 for Lecomte. Here's Albasi. Jackson behind the back pass. Lecomte comes in. Little running hook. Lebayri keeps it alive. Never seen a team like France will see tonight with 5 players in the 90s in terms of number 90, 91, 93, 94, 95, all taken up by the 5 players. Gillet is 13. 12 is Saloumou. 16, Tumba. Saloumou. 17, Van Wien. We'll be left with the jump shot. Van Wien drains it too. A little fadeaway. I presume it was a 2 with her feet on the line. Yeah, just inside the circle. But a high degree of difficulty, that's for sure. Lecomte is 90. Here's Jackson, 91. Diao wearing the familiar 13 for the French. Jackson in, got away with a big travel, I think. Rebounded by the Belgians. Whistle on the play, I'm not sure where this has gone. Castillo just puts up 2 fingers, that's the next play. Yeah, there was a travel, wasn't it? Andrew Albasi plays for Andorra in Spain, outside of France. Tumba fumbles. Back to Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Thrown up to Tumba. Back out to Gillet, catch and shoot. In and out, missed it. Have to get back now, Belgium. A lot of transition ball in the French, the way they play. Here's Lecomte. Down to Diao. Foul will go against, I think it's 17, Hans Van Wien. Just on the little push there as Diao went to catch the ball. Zone here for Belgium on the inbound play. Diao won't shoot it readily, loves to penetrate, throws it way up into the sky. Lebayri, rebound Lecomte, who can shoot the ball too. Albasi. Jackson penetrates, nice play. Ed Jackson off the backboard, a little too strong. Rebound Van Wien. Saloumou. Van Wien, Salamou's going to be wide open if he wants it. They're very structured, very disciplined, Belgium. They won't take quick shots unnecessarily. Good defense, Tumba, on Tumba I should say. Tumba keeps it alive. Lecomte comes out the pack. Albasi now off the races. Jackson up, misses a layup. Ed Jackson. Not sure whether he got in 2 minds whether to come in or go under on that layup. Obasohan here. Gillet, Obasohan on the flare. First jump shot for the number 6 from Belgium. So a really slow start for both teams here. 2 apiece. Lecomte. Jackson screens for Diao. Oh, nice pass. Lecomte in, tries to feed Lebayri, a little too intricate. The ball has been thrown away by Obasohan, who dived on the ball. Gotta love the hustle though, Obasohan. Just had no control over the ball, did he? Jackson goes up. Was there a block from Obasohan? Possibly. Albasi. Little zone for Belgium once again. Labairi, Lecomte could shoot it, didn't want to shoot it straight away. Labairi's gone right through his hands. Great hustle over Sohan, looks ahead. Saloumou, lead for Belgium. Beautiful hustle from the Belgian guard, Retin Obersohan. Got on the floor a little lower than Albasi. Lecomte, foul here from Pierre-Antoine Gillet. On Diao, Diao looks down to his arm and said, is it still there? That's Casteels reading down to his assistant coach for you on a packed house here in Antwerp. It holds about 5,000 people for basketball, although you can see the top deck is not quite full. Must be a crowd of 2,500 maybe. Lecomte messes it up completely. The French not really at the races yet. Saloumou the three, missed it. Straight in the hands of Van Ween, deflected by Labairi, out of bounds. Let's have a look. The two of them went to catch it. Obersohan comes up with the ball. Retin Obersohan here. Is that a two? It was a three. Referee signal three. 7-2 lead for Belgium. His foot was close to the line, but not on it. Albasi now. Four low action here for France. Jackson in, and a foul against Kevin Tumba. Working against his zone again is Albasi. Lecomte. Jackson wide open corner, three for France is Ed Jackson. Got his feet nice and set. Pierre-Antoine Gillet goes in, Tumba pump fake, and Louis Labairi just lands right on top of him. I'm not sure Tumba actually got in the motion of shooting the ball. It'll be interesting to see what the referees say about this. Let's have a look here. Tumba up. Ball's on the floor. There should be no shots really. It should be just end-line ball. It is indeed. Good spot from the refs. Back screen from Tumba for Saloumou. Tumba comes up to collect. Almost gets a travel. Saloumou coming the other side. Obersohan draws a foul out of Axel Julien in the game for the first time. Two shots here for the number 6, Retin Obersohan. Casteels looks on, drink of water just to get rid of that dryness that must be in the mouth of coaches sometimes when you're anticipating a game coming up, start of the game. Picture of concentration, Casteels. Such an organized coach. Great defense here from Obersohan. Man of the match so far. Axel Julien just being ushered away from where he wants to go to. Diao goes on Tumba. Diao tries to finish and does. Looks to the referees for a bit of assistance in terms of a little hack. Have to play through those fouls, and he knows it full well. Saloumou up top, the screen from Tumba. Jackson's very quick defensively. Saloumou, and he got a switch somewhere, turned over. Axel Julien. Jackson. Just a smooth operator, Jackson is, that's for sure. He's just a beautiful player. All the way back here. 34 in the game is Alain Kofi. Kofi goes up and blows the layup dunk. Obersohan. It was a good pass for Van Ween too. Just couldn't get it there. Good look there from Obersohan to Van Ween. It just got deflected at the last minute. Jackson, down low to Dial. Dial step through. Kofi settles for an 18-foot jump shot, misses. And the outlet here to Salomou. Well, France have, so Belgium have definitely got France where they want to in a slow down game. Pierre-Antoine Gillet misses the jump shot, and is Julien. Jackson around the pick and roll. They've got a switch in here somewhere. Dial gets the post up. There is Dial. Double teams coming. Foul given up by Salomou. Seemed like if it was an intentional foul from Salomou, was it? Yeah, it was. Grabbed his arm. Surely that's unsportsmanlike the way we've been seeing games refereed this so far these couple of days. Subs in for Belgium and France to see who they are. Axel Boutet is in the game for France. Another disruption by the Belgian defense. Gillet goes up, lays up for good, for two, excuse me. An 11-7 lead for France, for Belgium. Jackson didn't want to challenge that. Julien, nice play. Axel Boutet, oh, it's Jackson, excuse me. Elias Lassisi in the game for Belgium. A lot of dribbling going along from Lassisi. Gillet comes in, great pass to Tumba through his legs though. The idea was good, the execution was poor. This goes right down by his feet. Instead of bouncing it up into his hands, Kofi there was caught out with the pick and roll and the penetration from Gillet. Tumba sits down. Maxime Dezu into the game. Castillos holds up two fingers. It's got to be a defensive two fingers, surely. Well, we'll find out in a minute. Here's Kofi. Jackson. Kofi. And off to Julien. Julien goes into a bit of trouble. I think the referees have said he was pushed as he just about passed the ball off. Let's have a look, see who this was on. It's on Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Second foul for him. I think Castillos will sub him out here, surely. I want to leave a player as important as Gillet in the game with 2 fouls in the first quarter. Axel Julien, first free throw is good. Advice there from the two assistant coaches there for Vincent Collet. Libert in the game for Belgium. 17, Van Ween goes a little strong on that jump shot. He made the first jump shot of the game. He's had many good looks since then. Chance now for France to take their first lead of the game. Just under 2 to play in this first period. Boutet. Kofi to Jackson. Jackson one-on-one. Slick crossover fadeaway. I'm not sure I like that shot. Beautiful rebounding by Lassisi. Is Van Ween. Van Ween up in the air. Dezu. Gillet down low to Van Ween. Van Ween goes up. Tough move from number 17, Hans Van Ween. Lassisi pushed it ahead. Kofi was there to try and block that shot. Well, Gillet will take his first break of the game. 8.5 minutes it took to get him a rest. Ed Jackson just getting pasting from Collet there. I think for that last shot off one leg, didn't look good at all. Julien coming up top. Libert's guarding him as close as he can. Libert's all over the place. Kofi up in the air. Doesn't quite get the friendly roll he was looking for. It's Mustafa Fall, actually. Excuse me, number 93. He's actually bigger than Alain Kofi. Miles bigger. Konate's in the game too. Skyhook from Bukishu. Number 15, Khalid Bukishu goes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, skyhook. Here's Kofi. Boutte. Mustafa Fall, number 93. Axel Boutte. Boutte goes up, blows the skyhook himself. And look at this great offense here from Belgium's number 10. Oh, he's lost it now. Julian goes up, lays up. And unfortunate play there from Alexandre Libert, who lost the ball. Here is Libert. Don't get too much in trouble. Last seconds of the half for the quarter coming. And that is the end of the first period. Konate gets the rebound, hands it to the referee. And except for that last two that given up by Belgium for an easy two for France, Belgium played a pretty good 10 minutes there. At the break, it's a 2-point lead for the home side. And France really, in the absence of all the superstars, having to pick players from the National League, just trying to find their way through international basketball. So 10 minutes of done and dusted. Belgium yet to miss a shot inside the arc. They're 1 of 8 outside the arc. That won't please Eddie Castiles too well. France 4 of 14, and they made their only 3-pointer out of Ed Jackson's shot from the corner. Second period set to start here. Bukishu 15, Khalid Bukishu 6'10" for Belgium inbounds. Libert is 18. Van Ween, sorry, 14, Maxime Dezu. Got a first foul of the quarter. It looks like it's against Axel Julien, number 93. Andrew Albasi comes back in. Looks like Julian's second foul there. It went up. There's Bukishu. Not sure he's got a 3-point threat on him. Libert goes in, and a foul against Albasi. In some ways, Albasi, it's a poor foul from him too, because that shot was in the cheap seats by Mustafa Fall. Didn't do much, Albasi. Just a little tug at the ball, a little reach. Alexandre Libert, 2 shots here. Deathly hush around this arena. Walks in and gets the first one. Castillo signals 4. Libert leaves that one a little short. Rebound from 34 Alain Kofi. Konate's 94, is Kofi 34, down to Fall, Mustafa Fall 93. The big man goes to work, blows the layup from 1 foot. Incredible. France now trying to get some momentum here, trail by 3. 95 Boutet, Albasi. I'm not sure he's expecting that pass. Kofi, high post, in and out. Bukashu the rebound. Mustafa Fall may be the biggest player on the floor, but that's a second foul out of Albasi too. Point guard's in a lot of trouble here for France. 2 fouls on Albasi, 2 fouls on Julien. Maybe it's 1 foul on Albasi, sorry, from Axel Julien. Somebody else may have got that previous foul. Down low to, here's Dezou. Van Ween. Van Ween spins, goes up in the air. Didn't want to meet Mustafa Fall, did he? Zizou for 3. The 6'8" experienced forward. It's his first shot of the game, I think. But much needed. 6-point lead for Belgium. Kofi. Mustafa Fall. Albasi, 3-pointer, long one. Nothing but net for Andrew Albasi. That'll settle him down, that's for sure, after those 2 fouls. Assisi, Bukashu, Libert to Dezou. Maxime Dezou looking for the back door for Libert. Bukashu low post, he's got an avenue to the lane here. One more kick. Lassisi up. Lassisi is fouled by Mustafa Fall. I'm not sure Mustafa Fall needed to foul with 2 on the shot clock. Just keep your hands up. Rakes right across Lassisi's face. Or his hand, I think his arm, was it? 2 shots here for Elias Lassisi. Plays for the Ostend club. Young fans for Belgium here have come in their numbers, haven't they? All painted up, all ready to roll. And the team have got themselves together. Nice little lead here. They're not being overawed by any French presence. They've looked at the opposition and said, we can play with these guys. Albasi gets the pick and roll. It'll get a switch, but Bukashu's back on Mustafa Fall. They're all over the place here, France. Great play from Lassisi. Can they get the ball, a loose ball around? Diao, Lecomte. Lecomte up in the air. Was there a call, a foul there? I think the referees have, I think it's down to the reset. They're going to say that Belgium had the ball in 2 hands, therefore a full reset to, I don't know why it goes to 14. It was a change of possession, it should have been at 24. Castiles won't mind because it's gone down to 40. I want to know why on a change of possession. Look at this, 2 hands there. So change of possession. Well, if it was indeed a change of possession, it should go to 24. Castiles is biting his nails on that sideline there. He's obviously concerned. He's fully focused. Still nothing on that top of the backboard on the shot clock yet. Can the clock start at 24 and go down, says the referee. And somebody shook their head. It's a modern age of technology where things just don't seem to be able to work. Sometimes the shot clock is automatically in tune with the game clock, so therefore running one will run the other. It should be able to manually inserted the number, whatever it is. It's 2 right now, 2.0. They want 20, I think, something like that. It is indeed at 20 now. So So French inbound from the baseline. Once you got that sorted out. Albasi picked off. There's the turnover. 4-on-1 for Belgium. Lassisi. Oh! The throwdown was on from Maxime Desu. And Boris Diaw said, as FIBA, this is my house. Whoa, he did take him out too. Desu went up and he was going to flush that with style. Now he's going to have to prove it from the free throw line here. Both free throws in, 6-point lead now. Belgium just keeping their noses ahead. Again, another whistle. Not sure what this is for. Is it timeout? It is indeed timeout for France. It wasn't signaled quick enough. Yes, indeed. The players go into the huddle. Vincent Collet wants to talk it over. Stats right there, 2 apiece, 3-pointers for both teams. France only 2 for 2, 4 of 16 inside the arc for France. Surely that's something that must improve as the game goes on. Belgium have only shot the ball 14 times. Here's the inline ball from Albasi that was picked off. That led to this attempted dunk from Desu. Blocked at the rim by Boris Diaw. Fans watch on there. They've been thoroughly entertained with this first half, that's for sure. The home side ahead, looking pretty good for their money. Not played particularly well, either team, has to be said. Albasi now, team 6 points down. Mustafa Fall with the pick and roll to Diaw, looking down low to Fall. Lecomte done very little so far. Lecomte and turns the ball over right there. Lassisi hands off to Obasohan, back in the game since the first period. Took a little break, now he's back in. Obasohan backdoor. Lassisi looking down low for the guard. Can they post up Lecomte possibly? Obasohan's got a shot on him, missed that one. Oh, great play from Bukishu. Lassisi's going to be left with this jump shot. Got it! Elias Lassisi opens up, gets his feet set, and nothing but twine. The lead is now 9. Diaw looking down low to Mustafa Fall. He's a big body to try and get around Maxime Desu. Shaking his finger at something, I'm not sure what. Jackson comes back in, the score at 25-16. France need to make some inroads before the break, I think. Louis Labayri back in as well. Obviously he's going to have a hard time getting this in, maybe. Lecomte, Albasi, Diaw. Behind the back to Lecomte. Lecomte's a good shooter. Misses that one. Flying rebound from Lassisi, who's had a wonderful first half. Elias Lassisi. Here he is. Penetrates up in the air. Obasohan, the crossover inside. Oh, I think there's an elbow here from Retin Obasohan. Let's have a look, see who this was. Well, he got his shoulder into his chest. Now, did he raise his elbow into his face? That was the question you have to ask yourself. If there's another replay, it's immaterial right now because the referees have blown Obasohan for the foul. Chance for France to inch back into this now. Jackson, no. Jackson, yes. Lecomte. Penetrates. Diao, hand off to Jackson. Doesn't quite get there. Albasi. Down low to Louis Labayri. Labayri, left-hand hook, no good. Couldn't get himself anywhere nearer the bucket, really. But with his weaker hand, Bukichu. Bukichu, layup. Oh, the foul against Diao. Got caught out by the spin. Bukichu with a probably the most funkiest name in the game, I think. And the six, he's loving his time, isn't he? Got the slick back cut. And a great name to go with it. So Khalid Bukichu will get 2 shots coming back in here. Plays for Elan Chalon in France. Casteels will get a chance to impart some imperial knowledge from the great of Belgian basketball.
When we want the isolation, we use the fist on the chest. Okay? Into contact, we open up, free toes. But on the point, we use the one regular. But we are coming off the screen, Jean, where Laberi is. So Laberi is on him. You run off him, you feed him, and you take him to the basket. If he is on Max, we post up Max. We feed the post, and we split. But again, take it to the hoop. Contact is all the time free throw. Please respect your inside outside.
And that's what I mean about imperial knowledge. Just a great time out there from Eddie Casteels, talking about contact with the bigs in the hoop. Not sure who they're going to try and identify defensively. It was either who was guarding Bukichu or who was guarding Maxime Desu. Look at the lineup and they may not be able to foul it. Maybe tell you, maybe it's Boris Diaw they want to go after, get fouls, get that 3rd foul against him. I think it is, because Diaw's playing the 4 and Labayri the 5. So the lead is 11 now. France won't want this to get much further out of their control before half-time, that is for sure. They'll try and get it back into single digits. Here's the isolation France want. Diaw. Jackson, he stepped out of bounds, I think. A little nudge from Salamou, Jean Salamou playing good defense there on Jackson. Well, France are all over the place. Now Bukichu is being guarded by Diaw. That might mean an isolation for Bukichu, perhaps. Obasohan comes in, lays up. France are all over the place there. They need some inspiration right now. Albasi can't guard. Retin, Obasohan, what a steal. Obasohan, Albasi now. Wide open, Jackson didn't catch the ball properly, did he? Wide open. Bukichu the foul. Look at that. Almost a turnover. Andrew Albasi showing too much of the ball. Kevin Tumba back in the game as Bukichu sat down. 3-2 zone here for Belgium. Jackson, Julien back in the game too. Skip past here, Lacombe, Labayri. Jackson, off for the jump shot, misses. And great rebound from Julien. Sorry, Lacombe. Jackson again, same result, same part of the rim. Tumba says, this is mine. Outlet to Obasohan. France are in all sorts of problems, as is Maxime Desu there almost. Corner, Lassisi is it? Or Salamou? Salamou probably would have preferred Elias Lassisi to have that shot after the last one he made on this nearer side. Julien. Jackson up top, guarded by Obasohan, played decent defense. The foul out of Maxime Desu. Holds his hand up straight away. I think it's the 2nd foul on Desu. It is indeed the 2nd foul. .13 the lead. France 16 points and a half. Julien Jackson brought Jackson back from China to be the leader of this team. Turned over Gillet, can't get the ball under control, but wonderful defense from Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Another timeout. This one's going to France. Gillet knows full well. Vincent Collet needs some inspiration to impart to his team. The camera's heading there. Let's see what he's got to say. Free throws there. France 2 of 2 for the game. They just are not getting to the free throw line at all. 6 of 22 field goals. It's Belgium that's making some ground on that free throw line.
Attack the closeout, into contact, 2 free throws. Take it to the hoop, 2 free throws. Keep the pressure on their team fouls. All right?
Solid advice. Keep the pressure on the defense. Draw the contact. Get to the free throw line. Salamou walks on. The Ostend player with his club. Labayri in the corner. Attacks the hoop against Tumba. Gets Tumba up in the air. There's no way there's going to be a foul. Great hustle. It's gone straight to ball, straight to Belgium, as every loose ball has tonight. Far corner here. Salamou. All the way back to Obasohan. Obasohan against Labayri. Obasohan, a little too intricate. Maybe he could have got away with going near side. Julien missed a 3 again. France have really been off the mark here. 16 points for a quarter. 16 points in 16 and a half minutes. No post matchup here for Van Ween going against Lecomte. Van Ween goes in. Not sure that shot was going to be anywhere near the bucket. How does a loose ball end up with, again, with Gillet? Obasohan. Shot clock violation. They say the ball didn't hit the rim, is it? Let's have a look. Absolutely right. Should be French ball. Paul Lecomte, AS Monaco. Members Danes with Strasbourg and Vincent Collet. He made a name in that run for the Euro Cup when he lost to Galatasaray in the final. Big part of that team. And Kofi way up on the three-point line. Lecomte comes up higher too. Pick and roll is hustled out of it. Great defense from the Belgians here. Really going after it strong. Kofi low post. Kofi comes to the middle, jump hook, and at last a little bit of positivity for the French offense. Alain Kofi. Might be his first 2 points of the game. Tumba. Obasohan. Van Ween. Tumba again, the pick and roll for Obasohan. Settles for a jump shot. Got it. Well, Retin Obasohan, there's the response to the 2 from Kofi. Julien. Fall is down low. They can get him the ball. Here's Jackson. Fumble right at the last minute. Just as he's about to go up and lay it up. Julien, now France is struggling for options. Julien throws it up. Rebound from Fall. The dunk from Mustafa Fall. That's what he does. Gets a rebound out of nothing. You can't touch him. He'd have been better off fouling him, I think. Van Ween. And it was just a touch from Tumba. So Fall at 7'2". We'll get the 2 shots here. Sorry, the one shot, excuse me, because the basket was good. Fairly emphatically, the basket was good. So a little run from France here, back to a 10-point game. What can they do before halftime? Minute 40 to go. Sohan made his last jump shot over the pick and roll. Down to Salumu. Down to Tumba. Tumba goes up. Nice play from Belgium. Can they finish the play? Where's Tumba going? Get it out. Lost his balance. Jackson now. France can smell a little bit of momentum coming their way. Offensive foul against Alain Kofi on the screen. Maybe a replay will show that he held the defender. Let's have a look. Just a little bit of extra oomph on the screen, possibly. Ten-point the lead, minute and a half to go for the break. France looking for inspiration. Belgium need to cement their superiority. Salumu. Slow down game from Belgium. Sohan. Corner here, Van Ween. Got it. 13 the lead now. Beautiful pass from Sohan. And Hans Van Ween obliged with his second big jump shot of the night. Kofi left with a jump shot. He's got that ability, Alain Kofi. 34 years of age now, Kofi. Just a real big servant, good servant for French basketball at the club level. Sohan crosses over. Nice play from Sohan. Good looking player, that's for sure. Foul against Kofi. It should be two shots. Oh, is it Konate? Let's have a look. It was Kofi, exactly right. Two shots here for Jules Salamou. First one goes down with ease. He has 3 points for the game now. Leading scorer for Belgium, Retin Sohan with 9. Axel Julien dumps it off to Lecomte. And Lecomte, Jackson, Julien Albasi have played major minutes at the 3 guard positions here. Lecomte goes up and is met by a bevy of shot blockers, but the referees have said there's a foul somewhere. Tumba went after it. Who got the foul though? Was it Van Ween? That was Pierre-Antoine Gillet. He sits down. Two shots for Lecomte. He has been very, very quiet. First points of the game for Paul Lecomte. Closes the gap to 11 now. 3 seconds on the clock here. Oh, Salamou's been fouled. That's not great play from France at all. Jackson says, come on, man, are you kidding? 2 players went after him. Make your own mind up on this one. Kofi just got a little piece of it. Alain Kofi's face says everything, doesn't it? Lecomte blows the free throw. In fact, it's Mamadou Jaite, isn't it, that's fouled, I think. It is indeed Mamadou Jaite. And that is halftime here. Belgium, France. Belgium have the 13-point lead. And a wonderful, wonderful start to this game that Belgium put in. France have been really at odds with the way they're playing, possibly down to pressure on some of these young kids at international duty who would not have seen international duty before. 4 threes for Belgium, 2 for France. They're shooting 30% inside the arc. Rebounds slightly in favor of Belgium, as are the assists. But it is really France that have come to this game rather indecisive in their actions. Turnovers very respectable, as that headgear is for that young lady too, very respectable. And the French fans as well have got their headgear on. We'll leave you with some slow motion replays from the first half as we get into this halftime break. Hopefully you get a cup of tea, see some more ball around the place, plenty of games going on. Historic weekend for FIBA here as the road to China 2019 is underway, well underway. We're going to go deep into tonight, midnight. There's 4 games coming from the Americas. Canada start off tonight, Brazil start off tonight. The USA got their first victory last night against Puerto Rico. Iraq managed to get the upset of upsets. You see this replay of Axel Julian just turning over Alexandre Libert. But it's Belgium that have put the pressure on this first 20 minutes for France, and France now have to find some answers this second half. Where's it going to come from, you might say? And that will be a good question. Well, join us in about 10 to 12 minutes for second half of action to see what this game is going to have in store for us. Welcome back, everyone. What a great game we got brewing here as Belgium lead against France by 13 at the break. That's an impressive statistic right there. Players disappear to the benches now. They're not going to disappear, but they walk over to the bench. That's the best way of describing it, isn't it? Casteels and Collet, two combatants who've been at the helm of their countries for many, many years. Collet's been at the top table in terms of championships, and Castile is probably the father figure of Belgian basketball. I'm sure there's a few more that he's learnt from over the years, but what a great servant to Belgian basketball Eddie Casteels has been. And there's a whole group of coaches of that age, that ilk, who have grown up with such education, trying to make basketball better in Belgium. A small country, but a big tradition of basketball in the sport. Paul Lacombe, number 90, needs to get his game going right now. Otherwise, France might sustain an early loss here. Let's see where these teams are heading next in terms of Sunday and Monday. Here we go. Second half underway. France with the ball. First offense and first foul against Belgium. It's against, looks like against Maxime Dezou, I think. In terms of teams now, Bosnia and Herzegovina and Russia in the group. France will travel to Bosnia on Monday, and Belgium. So France will host Bosnia on Monday, and Belgium will travel to Russia. I've got that right. First shot of the second half goes to France. As Alan Kofi has been bounced around, he's got a big broad smile on his face. Say, come on, Rek, show me some love here. Louis Lebairi. Lecomte, zone for Belgium here. They come out and played zone just to try and confuse the French, I think. Get him into a different mindset. Albasi, has he carried the ball? He has indeed. Don't have to see it at this level, but Albasi just turned the corner. Watch now, the ball there, hand goes underneath the ball. Whistle went, the referees turned, the players turned to see what the whistle was about. It was against Andrew Albasi, so Kevin Tumba was out of trouble. He thought he'd fouled, I think. Salamou, Tumba with the pick and roll. Salamou meets Alan Kofi. Tumba's wide open. Obasohan, shot clock's running down to 5. Tumba, Salamou misses, kept alive by Van Ween. Here comes Albasi. Kofi, oh, good night, Alan Kofi. That was spectacular. The veteran, the 34-year-old says, I still got it, baby. Beautiful play. France now perhaps ignited by that. Obasohan's all over the place. Jackson lays up. Jackson scores. Two more. 4-0 to start this half for France. Excellent work. And timeout for Eddie Casteels. He has seen enough. Is there a foul there or just a little bit of contact? Probably just a little bit of contact. Here's the flush from Kofi. Thank you. Who got in the photograph?
Remember, open doors we cannot offer, but our offense is creating their running. Let's go to work on it, okay? On the first one, fist regular, use screen, okay? We use much, we use hit short ball. Got that? Come on, 1, 2, 3.
Well, the great timeout there from Eddie Casteels. in charge of the Belgium Lions. There'll be many French supporters at this one, travel across the border to come and see the team they love so well. Nine-point lead. Tumba. Obersohan relieve the pressure. Guarded by Albasi. Salumu. Maxime Dezou made one in the first half. That's way off. Salumu. Van Ween. Dezou. Double teamed. Oh my word, Salumu run right into it. Obersohan misses. What a rebound from Dezou. It's going to stay with Belgium. Salumu just met a wall there, then he just went down like a ton of bricks. Tumba, Obersohan. Salumu curls the screen. Down low to Tumba. Tumba spins. The pass to Dezou was picked off by Lacombe, who kicks himself, or kicks the air in frustration. He knew that was a chance to steal that one. Obersohan. Dezou, another three, misses. His body's on the floor, great hustle, but it's turned back over to Kofi. Albasi's on the floor. Another French player's missing down the far end here. Here he comes, Louis Labayri. Chance for France to really dig into this lead now. Lecomte. Kofi. Jackson. Jackson comes up with some very difficult shots. That's when he should be driving, he's shooting jump shots. Not quite got his balance right. Obviously took one to the face there. Salumu. Another jump shot goes missing for Eddie Castile's team. Here's Albasi. Jackson penetrates. Salumu the foul. Salamu's first foul of the game. Albasi to inbound. Long way left in this game. 17 minutes left in this game. Lecomte. Louis Labayri. Jump shot is good. The French comeback is on the way. Nothing but net. Tumba. Obersohan. Into the lane, little 15-footer. Belgium just cannot find any easy points right now. Every shot's been a jump shot since the break. And I think this foul has gone against Kevin Tumba. That means that Gillet will enter the game. No, it's gone against Dezou. Lecomte, 7 points now, only 7 the lead. Low post Kofi, the experienced Alain Kofi comes in. Kofi jumper, 2 more. Labayri might have got a tip there. Obersohan. Down low to Tumba, tipped by Kofi. It'll stay with Belgium. They cannot get anything right now. Haven't scored since the break. They are scoreless. Well, the other two teams in this group are going head-to-head. Greece are trailing Great Britain by 4, 52-48. In fact, that's the Estonia and Israel group. The other two teams is Bosnia and Russia, which ended earlier on. Belgium just needs something to settle them down, and that three's not going to get the job done. The shot clock was running down. You could see why he had to take it. Castile's got his palms up in the air. I'm not sure he's quite content with the way things are going right now. Needs some inspiration off the bench, perhaps. Bukashu is in the game. Lecomte. Lassisi also in the game for Belgium. Great double team there from Van Ween. Albasi comes in. Lecomte wide open. Has he got his shooting boots on? He has indeed. 2-point game. France are on their way. Les Bleus are coming right at you. Obasohan pushes off on Albasi. Great defense from Andrew Albasi. Bukashu, low post. They can't get him the ball. They do now. Khalid Bukashu going to work. And Kofi will get the foul. He can't quite believe it, Alan Kofi. Third foul for Kofi. Gillet to inbound. Bukashu up top, handoff to Obasohan. Here comes Lassisi. Bukashu wants it in the high post, gets it. Khalid Bukashu was an inspiration the first half. Obasohan, Albasi slips. Lassisi rises. Another air ball. Shot clock was running out once again. Timeout. Another timeout. This is very surprising. 38-36. This is another timeout for Eddie Castiles.
For the moment, we're only looking for the shot from outside, and we're not putting pressure on their defense. Open up, use that one-on-one effort. Let's change the offense. Two to the side. Dribble it. The handoff. Okay, the double high. We flash. Two-time stagger. Two-time stagger. The stagger to the top. The stagger around the base. But we go hard through our motion. Okay? Two sides. And we open up. Now, every time when we are coming off the screen with Ken, we curl and he steps. We curl and he steps. Okay? Let's go.
Timeout finished. Belgium in a little bit of trouble here. France have found their legs. And now all momentum rests with the French as Belgium have not scored this third period. 11-0 since the end of that first half. Kofi low post guarded by. Ah, there's a shot. Take the lead for France. Lecomte, back-to-back trays. A 1-point lead for France now. The confidence seeping away from the Belgian Lions. Van Ween should get 2-0, swatted by Kofi. Beautiful play. It should come back to Belgium. Bukashu is fouled by Kofi for foul number 4. What a block this is from Kofi. Rim protector extraordinaire. And Boris Diaw comes back in the game. What a great player to bring off the bench for a couple of minutes of action. Van Ween sits down. Salamou comes in. That means they got 3 guards on the floor, Belgium. They might get a little undersized here. Gillet. Obasohan. Bukashu with the screen. Obasohan's going to be wide open here. Made a couple in the first half. At last, Belgium get some joy out of a jump shot. Albasi. Jackson comes up top. Here's the curl from Lecomte to Jackson. Oh, great shimmy and a shake from Ed Jackson, and that's why he is the great Ed Jackson. Tie game. Bukachu, there's the back door. Can't, oh my goodness me, Lasisi throws it well away. Terrible passing. Obasohan had no chance of retrieving that one. And that's with a beautiful backdoor play for a layup that he was obviously not going to take because of the pressure. But they came up with nothing. Konate in for Lecomte. Lecomte's job is wonderful this third period. Back-to-back threes. Gave them the lead with one of them. Jackson corner. LeBailly goes up, scores with an easy two. That's the experience of Boris Diaw. Backed his man into the lane. The defense collapsed. Obasohan just keeps control of things. Bukachu. Assisi, Obasohan looking for that jump shot, I'm sure. Gets a drive into the lane. All sorts of problems here. Oh, beautiful shot from Retin Obasohan. Out of nothing. Tie game once again, 43 apiece. This one's warming up nicely. Diaw, LeBailly, foul from Gillet. Two shots for Louis LeBailly. This is the first, can't break the tie with that one. France lead by the odd one now. The traveling fans there from France. Van Wien back in the game. Gillet sits down. Bukachu dribbling up way above the three-point line. I'm not sure that's what they want. Van Wien down to Bukachu. Big man going to work here on Diaw. Bukachu jump sky hook. Tough one, rolled in and out. Deserved better. Here's Jackson. Diaw, low post. Couple of dribbles in, defense collapses. Beautiful play from Boris Diaw. Oh, he's having a few words with somebody out there. Old school Boris Diaw. 3-point lead for France now. Bukachu, low post, got to go to work. Not sure that's the shot they want to get though. Knocked off the rim, Albasi wants it. The Belgian offense just stuttering to a halt here. Diaw, three, missed it. No box out either. Konate back to Albasi. 50 seconds in the period. Albasi turns the corner up in the air. And a foul out of Khalid Bukachu. Assisi sits down. And Olivier Trafontaine comes in. Obviously with two shots here. First one goes down, 4-point lead. France just inching their way ahead now. Well, Belgium have scored 5 points in this quarter, 22-5 it is, 23-5. What happened here? It was an offensive foul. Oh, a little push off on Albasi there by Alexandre Libert. And if it's going to go wrong, it's definitely gone wrong in this third period for Belgium here. This lead will increase on any score here for France now, and they've got their full head of steam. That could be an offensive foul. I think it is indeed. Diao just a little bit out of control. Great defense there from Trafontaine. And what have Belgium got to finish this period off? Konate the foul. Reach, I'm not sure what Konate thought wasn't a foul there. France aren't even in the bonus. That's how poorly Belgium have played this third period. Libert. Boukichou. Skip pass here to 12. Salomou. Boukichou's got the ball back again. Sure, he's got to go to work here on Jackson. Plenty of time. Wide open. Libert. Got it. Alexandre Libert. Right when it was needed. Beautiful pass from Van Wien. Shot to finish the third period from Albasi goes out. So at the end of 30 minutes, France have clawed their way back into this. And if not for that three-pointer by Libert, that deficit would be much bigger. It's right now it's 2, but Belgium looking rocky on their legs as the French have made a superb comeback. Fourth quarter set to start here. Belgium needs some inspiration. Alexandre Libert, 18 with the ball. Salomou, Trafontaine. Van Rijn, 17. Great ball movement here from Belgium. Boukichou wide open, will get a foul. Now that is offense to die for Belgium, but can they replicate it? So Lecomte and Julien back in for France. Jackson out, and Albasi sits down. France working their way. Lebaire easy too. Big time post up that had no help side. The lob pass on the fronted post. And France just working the numbers, working their way into finding the weak points of this Belgian defense. It's a great cut from Van Ween, but well spotted. Lecomte, oh, great block. The crowd are going crazy here, as I'm not sure why. Is going to say that's goaltending? I'm going to tell. Was it on the way down? Yeah, it was right there as it came out of his hands. You know, even in slow motion, it's difficult to say how that might have been coming down. So how the referee would have known at full speed, I'll never know. But anyway, again, immaterial now. Lippert. Bukicu. Going to back down his man. Bukicu up in the air, out of control. Big difference between these two teams right now. France playing full under control, and Belgium not quite, with the same mastery. Oh, shot clock running down, and Trafontaine. Oh, it's Lippert, I think it is. Yeah, Lippert. Another 3-point of Alexandre Lippert. Offensive foul here. This is against Konate. It was Konate rather than Julien with the ball. Maybe I missed something, I'm not sure. What I didn't quite see anything from Axel Julien. Lippert. Bukicu, my goodness, on the halfway line dribbling. Must have a lot of confidence in him. Julien down to Bukicu, had the pass on, blew the pass. Gets his own rebound. Will he go to work the big man? Skyhook time. Got it. 1-point game. I'm not sure how long they can ride the Bukicu train, but right now he's proving dividends. Diao, Konate. Diao one-on-one with Bukicu. Konate over the screen. Louis Lebaire. Great pass to Konate underneath, he's blown it. And layup position, all you gotta do is put it off the backboard and score, maybe draw some contact. Made it a little too difficult for himself. Julien, the foul, I think, eventually. So Axel Julien. Another block shot from behind as Jackson goes up. What he thought was an easy layup. This has been a high excitement game, that has to be said. Trafontaine tries his luck, count it! Olivier Trafontaine brings this crowd to their feet with a jump shot off a pick and roll. He said, coach, you gotta play me, buddy. Julien goes up. Jackson, another block shot from Khalid Bukicu. He loves to follow that rim and protect it. Look at him pumping everything. Another timeout here.
Intérieur, hey, on essaye d'amener la balle sur Mousse, Bukicu, près du panier, ou sur Boris, sur le jaune. Donc on joue intérieur, et autour on regarde. Ils sont en aide, quasiment, soit prise à deux, soit très forte aide. Si on a la balle là avec Boris, toi, deux qui bougent par là, on peut faire un écran, mais... All right. on the inbound situation. Fist regular is the first one. Fist side is the second one. Right? Let's go.
Timeout finished here. Antwerp, Belgium. We got a barnstormer on our hands as Belgium controlled the first half. France came back in the third period, and now Belgium just holding their own in this fourth period. Referee just waiting to hand the ball in. Sohan comes back into the game. Salumu sits down. I'm not sure what the issue was there. Obviously, Eddie Casteels is upset with something. Bukicu. 18 Libert. Sohan 6. Bukicu wants a post up on Mustafa Fall. Sohan goes up. Made it a little bit more difficult than he needed to. Bukicu back out to Libert. Gonna post up again. Bukicu. Long three. Tough one, almost came good from Trois Fontaines. Fall looking down low. Boris Diaw is there. He's still there. Diaw scores easily. Oh, Stoll. Lecomte steals. Trois Fontaines going to chase back. Layup is good and one. Paul Lecomte's time to flex the muscles as Olivier Trois Fontaines got into a bit of trouble right on the sideline as a point guard. Not a great option. Free throw now to get a bit more daylight between the French and the Belgians. Lecomte doesn't miss many. Libert. Here comes Sohan. Bukicu with the pick and roll. Trois Fontaines in, up in the air for the defenders. Just missed a layup. Mustafa Fall comes up with a rebound. 7'2" monster, or giant I should say. Jackson over the pick and roll. That's a moving screen I think from Fall. Mustafa Fall, was he moving? Slightly. One thing is the defense went flying, that's for sure, as Alexandre Libert went over that screen. 5.5 to play, still plenty of ball in this game. 4 points is no margin at all come the death of this one. Sohan now looking to get rid of Ed Jackson as a defender. Van Ween, nowhere to go at all, not sure what he was doing. Has to shoot the shot himself, hit the rim. Fall, another rebound. Lecomte directing operations. Turns the corner, tries to dunk it. Mustafa Fall, a rebound, scores. Lecomte went up to dunk it, made a mess of it. Mustafa Fall was there to put the ball back in. 6-point lead once again for France. Belgium needs something. They'll get a foul out of Jackson. Subs in the game, 14, Dezu. Van Ween sits down. 2 shots for Retin, Sohan. 4.5 to play, France in the bonus. Belgium, only 1 team foul for the quarter so far. Points are vital right now. Sohan obliges. Leading scorer for Belgium, Retin Obersohan. Goes 2 for 2 on that trip, closes the gap. Now Belgium have to dig in and play some defense. This is going to get interesting. Axel Julien on point. Belgium in a zone. France need to find some shooters or some people to get into gaps. Kofi got it. Alain Kofi, years and years of experience. Just dropped it into the net. Obersohan, the lead back to 6. Dezou. Libert goes in, Libert goes high. Great play from Libert. Tumba's messed it up. Dezou, man, open jump shots. They didn't want to take him. Trafontaine. Dezou arcs one up. Ooh. That was way, way off. Tough for Belgium, that one. Belgium in the 2-3 zone once again. Into Kofi. Mustafa Fall. Deflected to Jackson. Big time shot this one. Jackson drills it. 9-point lead for France. What a comeback. Beautiful pass from Fall too. That was the big one. Now Belgium playing catch up on a serious nature. You don't come back against France many times with such leads. You have to run some offense here. They're going nowhere fast. Obersohan misses. What a rebound from Tumba, but he can't hang on to it. Or can he? He's got it. Jump ball. Possession arrow. Belongs to who? Belong à qui? And France will get it on possession. So another big possession here for Belgium. Got to play smart defense. They've only given up 1 foul. France may escape with a nice little victory here after a poor first half performance. Lecomte. Julien. Jackson's hit one already. Game over now. That's 12. 12 the lead, and Ed Jackson has come alive. That's a tough comeback. Was it a 2 though? I think it was indeed. See the 2 fingers from the referee. Just that right foot on the line. 11 points to come back from. Not impossible. But you're playing against a tough team with some good guards out there.
Keep your pieces together, keep working on it. We go 1 regular, okay? Side of 4. 5. We want you here, but we execute. And we bring in an extra step on the backdoor cut and on the continuity, but with quickness, with motion. All right? We forget the zone, we match up, man to man. Full court, okay? 4, 5. You switch. Every situation, and let's make that change. But we work it.
D'accord, là on s'écarte vraiment. On la donne sur le côté, celui à l'extérieur. Toi tu restes en bas, Alain dans le milieu. D'accord? C'est mieux en passant par le côté. Et on a le temps. Jouez longtemps. Fini les gars. Si on passe en mode, on fait 2 bas, on le fait avec Alain. Toi t'es en bas.
Belgium's got a couple of offenses to make this a game of it. This is being one of them. Trafontaine misses. And now they've got to play some defense. A quick 3 missed. And the crowd's quiet. The energy's sipped away. was seeping away by the second. Julien, Kofi the screen, got the switch, and a foul out of Alex Libert. Sohan has 16, the only player in double figures for Belgium. For France, they got 3 in double figures: Jackson, Lacombe, and Louis Lebairi. So this is an offense that France will be patient with. Beautiful pass, Mustafa Fall. 2 shots coming here. Libert, I think, was the one hanging on to Fall. That's a beautiful catch from Fall, but a nice pass too. Libert picks up his 3rd foul. And Fall is no mug from the free throw line, that's for sure. It's a good pick for France to pick a player like this. Not overly mobile. 5 rebounds for the night. 5 points now. No, 6 now, sorry, with that free throw. France switching everything right now. Backdoor. Assisi misses. Was there a foul? Nope, basket good, interference. Julien. He got the switch straight away. Alan Kofi goes away now into the low post. Assisi's looking for help. No need to foul now, Belgium, and that's exactly what they do. Salamou, minute 30 to go. As soon as Jackson was going the wrong way, Salamou gets up close. Jackson turns the corner. Ball, beautiful play. Kofi finish. France at their best. 12-point lead. Minute 20 to go now. Belgium need to be fairly sprightly about what they're doing here. Dezou with a 3-pointer. And Kofi hands it back to Albasi. Got the switch straight away. Kofi low post, back out to Albasi. One more pass, Julien. And the foul will go against Kevin Tumba, who's holding the big Mustafa Fall. Well, Tumba at 6'9" is giving up 5 inches to Mustafa Fall, 7'2". To the game is number 9, Thomas Akiazili. "20 years of age, Akiazili, up-and-coming young Belgian player. Akiazili here, 9 on the point for Belgium. Salamou up in the air. Salamou scores 2. 10-point game. Timeout for Collet. Will advance the ball. Taking no chances at all, Vincent Collet. The last throws of the dice here for Eddie Casteels.
sais, tu viens très haut, mais on ne te la donne pas. Derrière, il y a Andrew qui fait écran pour Louis. Et là, il y a écran ici, à la main. Axel, tu vérifies si on ne peut pas la donner là ou là. Tu viens la chercher. C'est possible qu'il fasse trop de vite, protégez-vous. Après, s'il n'y a rien, on fait 2 bas avec un Kofi. Et je veux, comme ça. Main droite, là, et l'autre meneur. Andrew en premier, toi en deuxième. D'accord? Une attaque. D'accord? Une attaque. Il y a le collaborage, une attaque. Ça chaque fois avec un à chaque fois, oui, on la garde.
So 25.8 seconds left. France certain to get this victory here with 10-point lead. There's a foul here against Akiazili on Albasi. That's unsportsmanlike. Although Salamou is the one the referee looking at. I'm not sure who it is. I think Salamou is in guarding the ball, so it's got to be, I think it's Akiazili. Looks like Tumba's foul, unsportsmanlike. Not sure what he did. 2 shots here for Louis Labairi. .20 seconds left in this one. France have dominated this second half. 21 points all Belgium could muster in this half, and it hasn't been enough. 3 no good. They'll take a chance to get a couple more points. Les Sisi here. Dizou. Way off. And Tumba tips in. So it will be a 9-point game in the end. Collet shakes hands with Castells. These two will meet again in France next year. Not sure what's going on here. The referees are still going to see what. Oh, you're going to see whether the basket counts or not. It's not going to make any difference to the game. It's just a matter of whether it was basket. No good. So it will stay at 70-59, 11-point game. You never know. You don't want to count points now because the game's over and then find 10 months down the line the points were important to somebody. So France 70, Belgium 59. Wonderful game. Great first half from the Belgians. But the French had a great halftime talk, obviously. They came out full guns a-blazing and did a number on their northern neighbours. Well, Antwerp has seen a wonderful occasion today. The fans have come to see their local heroes play and been slightly disappointed on their way out, as it will not be a famous Belgian victory. France have snuck one on the road here, and you won't say that many times here in the World Cup qualifiers, although France, I think Greece are doing a number on Great Britain in Leicester, 80-73 with 52 seconds left. That might be a tough one to come back from. Great French performance, and the Belgians turn to their supporters and fans and wave and congratulate Vincent Collet, Pascal Donadieu. And Kofi and Andrew Albasi did their part tonight. I thought Kofi was brilliant the fourth quarter especially. Pick and rolls, getting switches. There's your numbers as far as what's on the board. The important numbers are 59-70 really. Rebounding fairly level, assists in favor of France. Turnovers probably hurt Belgium in the end. Yes, 18-11. They had 7 at the break, so France had 4 the second half, and Belgium 11 the second half. So it really did hurt the Belgians that second 20 minutes of the game. Obersohan, Van Ween, and Obersohan with assists, points, and rebounds. And Ed Jackson led the French in scoring. Bukachu got a block and one disallowed, so he was always active around the rim. Played well today, Khalid Bukachu. The fans, the young Lions fans, will go home a little disappointed. But who knows, they'll be back to fight another day. 2 more home games for this World Cup qualifying for all the teams. And it is on the road for Belgium next. And France will be at home on Monday. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll leave you with some slow-mos and some action from the game. As there's the groupings right there. France, Bosnia, Russia, Belgium. And it will be Russia that host Belgium on Monday. And France will host Bosnia and Herzegovina, as Bosnia overcame Russia at home. So it's a good victory for France on the road here. Much needed. Enjoy the highlights. And we'll see you next time, as there's plenty more games going on around the world, as the World Cup qualifiers over a 5-day period are underway, and they are bringing much excitement to basketball all around the world. Anyway, see you next time. Bye for now.